Welcome to the From Corporate to Code podcast, your guide to building a thriving business in just 5 hours a week. That's the go-to show for ambitious corporate women and new coaches who want to learn how to build a thriving coaching business on a limited time. I'm your host, Isaline Rosier. I'm a business coach and former corporate project manager. If you're ready to turn your expertise into income while keeping your 9-to-5 job, you are in the right place. Today, we're diving into a topic that so many of my clients are struggling with, which is how to build a thriving business while also being present for your family. So if you're afraid that starting a business will take away time from your loved one, this episode is for you. So let's dive in. Step number 1, you need to learn how to define what success looks like for you. The first year in my business, they were not really easy. I was running my business like a corporate job, working long hours, pushing myself hard, and thinking that hustling would bring in clients faster. But when I got pregnant with my daughter, everything changed. My first pregnancy, I can tell you, it was rough. I was constantly sick. I was exhausted. I quickly realized that my body couldn't keep up for the long hour I was putting in my business. I was essentially working corporate hours all over again. And that's why when I learned a crucial lesson, working more hours doesn't mean making more money. So what did I do? I had to redefine success. For me, it actually meant earning well without working 24/7, flexibility to take breaks when I needed to, and being fully present with my family without stressing about my business. Because there is no worse feeling than working on your business and thinking about your family because you are not with them. And when you are with your family, you are thinking about your business because you are not moving forward. So I really want you to ask yourself, what does success look like for you? Because if you don't define it, you will fall into the trap of always working more. Step number 2, you need to learn how to set boundaries and structure your time. When I first started my business, I actually have no boundaries at all. I was answering messages at all hours, working on weekends, constantly feeling on. But after having my daughter, I realized that I need to be more intentional with my time. And here are the things that I changed. I started to set clear work hours. For me, that meant working in short, focused blocks. I started to batch create content. So no more scrambling to post every day, being late. I had content already created. Everything was automating. So I didn't have to think about it. Then I stopped overbooking my schedule. Because one thing that I realized is the more space I had inside of my schedule, the more creative I was and the more efficient I was. So if you are rebalancing your business, your family, your job, you need to have a structure in place. Otherwise, your business will be the last of your priority and you will start feeling frustrated because you cannot work consistently on your business. And one of the tools that I have for you, if you haven't downloaded my Time Mastery Toolkit, which is a guide which is going to help you actually create a power hour planning system, a scaling that works for you and not against you, make sure to grab the link inside of the show note or DM me Time on Instagram or LinkedIn at Isaline Rosier. Step number 3, working smarter and not harder. I know you have heard this sentence many times, but there is a difference between knowing the sentence and applying the sentence. I used to believe that success required hustling nonstop until I heard that the highest earning coaches I knew weren't working crazy hours. They were really working strategically. So what I started to do is that I started to focus on high impact activity. So what does that mean? It means that these are the tasks that are going to actually get you results, that are going to get you client and make you money. Instead of getting lost into the busy work, admin work, content creation work, and all the things. The second thing is that I started to automate and delegate tasks that I didn't need to do and someone else knew how to do best. Because the truth is, like, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you will need to learn a lot of things. But you won't be good at doing all those things. Some of the things you need to learn how to delegate them because it's going to take you a lot of time and you're going to pay some people who are going to do it better and faster than you. And finally, I started to simplify my offer so I wasn't constantly reinventing the wheel. For instance, what I did is that instead of creating a new program or a new offer every month, I started to refine and optimize the one offer that I had. And I actually started to make it better over time. And that freed up like a lot of my time without sacrificing income because my offer was becoming better, and I was providing more and more value over time. So ask yourself, where are you working too hard for results you could achieve more easily? That's a question that you need to think about this week. Step 4. I want you to give yourself the permission to do things your own way. There is no perfect balance. There is no perfect way of doing business and running your family. Some seasons it will be easier, some it will be chaotic. And that's okay, that's life, and you need to be okay with it. One of the biggest shifts that I had for me is that I realized I didn't really have to do things the way everyone else was doing things. I built my coaching business in just 5 hours a week during my pregnancy, not by following the traditional, typical hustle model, but by playing to my own strength. So if you feel like you're struggling to keep up, you need to know this. You don't have to do everything. You just have to do what matters. So if you are ready to learn how to build a coaching business in just 5 hours a week, make sure to grab my time mastery toolkit by DM me time on Instagram or LinkedIn at @isalinhozier or grab your free copy inside of the show note. And if you find this episode valuable, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow corporate woman who need to hear this. And make sure to take a screenshot, share on Instagram what is your biggest takeaway. I would love to know it. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye!